In this video, you're going to learn how to make my Bhindi Masala. Here's a quick overview of some of the things you're going to need, but just follow along and you'll do awesome. So we'll start by turning the stove to medium-high heat, and we're just going to add some olive oil or whatever cooking oil you want to use. So first we're just going to shallow fry the bhindi or okra by itself. You want to make sure those pointy ends are chopped off because they will split if you don't, and they will cook differently. You also want to just cut them to about this length. We're going to fry these until they're 3/4 cooked, or until there's a little bit of crispness on the outside of the bhindi. After about 5 to 8 minutes of this, the bhindi will be ready and you can transfer it to another dish. At this point, you can add some more oil if needed, and we're just going to add about 2 tablespoons of vegan-friendly butter. Turn the heat down to about medium. And we're going to add our cumin seeds. And now some mustard seeds, and if you don't like the seeds in your curry, you can totally leave these out. It's pretty optional, but it does release a unique flavor for the masala. Once you start to hear the seeds pop and you smell the aroma, you can start to add your garlic and ginger. We're just going to add about 3/4 of it at first. Let those ingredients settle for a few seconds, and then we can add our onion, and I have 1 small chopped onion, diced onion, and also about half a shallot. I'm going to add those to the pan. Green chilies, and this is totally optional. If you don't like spicy food, you can use less of this, or you can even leave it out and it'll come out just fine. Give it a nice stir. And for our spice mix, we have about a teaspoon each of curry powder, cumin, turmeric powder, onion powder, mustard seed powder, chili powder, and then we have just a pinch of cinnamon and a pinch of cayenne. We're just going to add part of that mixture to the onions. Stir it all in, and just like with any curry, we're just going to let these onions cook down really thoroughly. Once our onions have cooked down for about 5 to 8 minutes, we're going to add in our diced tomatoes. And now we're going to let these veggies cook down even longer. You want to come back and stir occasionally just to make sure nothing burns and the veggies get cooked all the way through. And before we forget, we're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. You want to season at every step just to make sure your food comes out nice and flavorful and nothing's bland. And we have our rice going in the back here. It's basmati rice. If you guys haven't ever cooked basmati rice before, it's just like standard long grain rice. Double the water per rice, and you're going to get it to a boil and then simmer it on low heat for 15 minutes. Cover it, of course. Now we're just going to add the rest of the fresh garlic and ginger to the pan. And we'll just continue to let those cook down. Now that everything is really cooked down and sort of infused together, we're going to add our non-dairy yogurt. I'm using the So Delicious non-dairy coconut yogurt. It's unsweetened, so it's just plain yogurt. About 2 tablespoons. We're just going to stir that in, and then we're going to add just a little bit of water. You can add more or less depending on how thick or creamy you want it. I like it a little bit in between, so kind of saucy but still having a bit of creaminess to it. We're just going to cover this up and let the masala simmer for about 5 minutes. Once it's done simmering, we can add our bhindi from before that we prepared. And now we're just going to add about a teaspoon more of salt and some pepper. For the final ingredient, we're going to add just a few handfuls of some fresh chopped cilantro. You can leave this out if it tastes like soap to you. I know some people don't like cilantro, but I love it. Give it one final stir and our bhindi masala will be complete. And our rice came out wonderfully. We're just gonna plate this up. Now really this amount can feed 1 or 2 people, but obviously I'm going to eat this all to myself because I'm a foodie and I have no self-control. And that is my complete Bhindi Masala. So comforting, so delicious. You're gonna love it, I promise. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe so you can see more recipes or anything else that you enjoy watching on my channel. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.